Welcome to A Morning in My Life. Everything in this video is a part of my ideal morning routine. Some days or periods I fall off healthy/productive habits, but I always find a way to get back into track. My mornings has 4 phases. The first phase is the slow morning/get myself together phase, then I have the catch up phase, the brainstorming and idea development phase, and lastly, the wellness phase. Enjoy the episode, and remember, no one is perfect, and just like you, I fall off healthy habits from time to time. I typically wake up anywhere between 6 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. I've never been a big sleeper, so waking up early has never been an issue for me. For my filming days, I find it better to wake up early as possible to take advantage of daylight. Winter in Canada is quite difficult for filming. First thing I'll do is wash my face with cold water. In full transparency, I do not have a skincare habit. Although my girlfriend gets a lot of skincare PR packages and leaves them over at my place, so I do have access to really cool products, but I'm a bit lazy for skincare routines. And I think there's just so much to learn. I'll also brush my teeth right after leaving the bed. I like to feel fresh. I'm still using my Life and Wave, and Life and is actually helping me bring this episode to you. My gums are significantly healthier and my smile is visibly wider after using it for the past few months. And here, take a look at it compared to a traditional electric toothbrush. Life and Wave works so precisely. And honestly, when everyday mundane tasks are upgraded with innovation, it makes me really happy. And that's what Life and Wave electric toothbrush does. It's not your typical electric toothbrush. It combines both vibration and oscillation technologies for a superior clean. The dual action cleaning system reaches deep between teeth while being gentle on gums. What also really sets Wave Brush apart is the smart app integration. You can fully customize your brushing experience through their app, adjusting everything from vibration intensity, oscillation range and speed, to brushing duration. Once you save your preferences, they're stored in the brush. With the app, you're also able to add 30-second zone reminder and even set up a brush timer. The app really tailors your brushing habits. The Wave Brush is beautifully designed with a compact, travel-friendly form factor. I have the stainless steel version, which not only looks elegant, but it feels expensive in hand. The Wave Brush comes with 3 specialized brush heads as well: soft for sensitive teeth, whitening for stain removal, and gum care for optimal gum health. The battery life is also impressive, lasting several weeks on a single charge. It also ships with a magnetic charging cable that is also a premium braided cable. Lifen does offer special discounts for special times of the year, like Valentine's Day. They're running discounts up to 25% off. One habit that I picked off that I sometimes fall off of is putting on different clothes right after waking up. This is home and this is my office/studio. So putting on a solid separation between feeling like I'm home versus feeling like I'm at the office needs to happen. Putting on some non-lounging clothes is a good one to build that separation. Now, I still choose comfortable pieces to wear though. You'll notice that my bed is not fixed. I've been influenced by the idea that your bed sheets needs to breathe in the morning before you trap in dust particles that build overnight. So I'll open the windows and let my room get some fresh air. Speaking of fresh air, I run 2 air purifiers in my space, one in my bedroom and one in my living room. You know, living in the city, I can't imagine my place without an air purifier. It's hard to measure how much dust it actually blocks, but anything that helps with allergies, even if it's a little bit, is a big thing for me. I'll also air my living room, get some fresh air. I'm actually super lucky that my living room is full windows. Even though because of that, it does get difficult to film sometimes, but I can't complain about being exposed to daylight. I've changed things around in my workspace. Again, I'm now sitting in front of my window. I have some new ideas in mind for my living room/office, and I'm gonna be making a new video, so I'm piloting a new concept. Anyways, I'll turn on my M1 MacBook Pro and get into my emails. I work with a lot of international partners, so most days I'll receive emails really early in the morning because we are on different time zones. Usually at this point, I'll just have some water. Once I'm done checking my emails and replying to them, I'll quickly go over to my social media stats. I'll check if I need to reply to a comment, look at stats for YouTube, then go over on Instagram to check my notifications from the night before. But at this point, I'm not consuming content. I use both the iPhone 16 Pro Max and the S24 Ultra. The iPhone is more so for posting Instagram content, consuming content, and communication. The S24 Ultra is where I keep myself productive and notification free. No social media here. For example, I'm just prepping my to-do list. I already know what my week will be like. but I'll review my calendar to see what the day would look like, and I'll add additional things on top of that. For example, today's a posting day for a brand partnership over on Instagram, and I'm also writing a new episode and filming a short form in my living room. Those things are non-negotiable and they have to get done. If I can see myself get more stuff done, I'll add that into my list. For example, I need to clean the trunk of my car, clean my SD cards, and archive some footage into my library. After I catch up on emails and prioritize the things I need to do, I like writing and developing ideas. This could be for my long-form YouTube videos or short-form content. Earlier in the morning, I feel the most desire to write and start brewing new ideas. I used to be a night owl, but over the past year or so, that has changed a lot. My days are a lot busier, so at night, my brain is just filled up with information, whereas for me, my idea development requires a relaxed mind. At this stage of my morning, I'll introduce a bit of consumption. I really like listening to instrumental music. It helps me find my thinking rhythm. It's kind of a flow state hack for me. There are long music videos on YouTube that keeps the music steady, and this way I don't have the option to be distracted while wanting to skip to the next track. They tend to be just repetitive beats. Right now I'm working on quite a bit of new projects. 2025 started with a lot of planning for me, so I'm really excited to get into the creating part of the projects. To stay productive, I'm a huge fan of minimizing the number of platforms, apps, and services I use. I use Notion for everything: organizing ideas, planning videos, managing my CRM, and keeping track of my to-do lists. This morning, I'm using Notion to write a new video script. I'll spend an hour or so writing, then make some quick updates to my CRM. Keep in mind, I don't update my CRM template daily. Changes only happen when there are updates in business. Like I said, today is a posting day for a brand partnership over on Instagram. Just transferring the video file to my iPhone and quickly editing a cover photo for this reel. I'm gonna have a quick bite since I will go to the gym this morning. I am not a breakfast person. I typically have my first meal around 1 or 2 p.m. But since I plan to have a morning lift, a bit of a calorie intake will help me perform better. Just eating, watching a bit of YouTube, and I'm ready for the gym. I live about 10 minutes driving distance from the gym, but I wish it was walking distance. You know, my original plan was to pick up a coffee, go for a little morning walk, and then pick up the car and go to the gym. But it's way too cold out for that. I'm gonna actually drive to the coffee shop, grab a coffee, and then go to the gym. I was kind of counting on this idea. A morning walk is something that I like to do at least 3 or 4 times a week. Today was gonna be one of those days, but it's super cold out, and I'm kind of behind the schedule today, so I'm just gonna speed things up. I live in a small city, and I'm located in the downtown area. Luckily, there are nice spots for coffee and food. Although, because of this, going out to eat is often tempting. Typically, my first coffee of the day is black, and that's what I got today. And usually, I'll have my first sip of coffee after about an hour or so of waking up. It's actually so cold out. So here's how I got that shot too. I have a tripod set up back there, and the coffee shop is right across. So I was luckily able to get a nice parking spot right across the cafe. One tip that I would give you if you are shooting content: if you have a car, buy a second tripod, leave it in the car. It'll come in so handy. Never bring that to the house. Keep it in the car. It could be a cheaper tripod, but when you need it, it'll come in so handy. You can mount your phone on there, you can mount your cameras on there. And when I drive, I keep the camera on the tripod. I don't touch the camera while driving. At a stop, I'll just hit record or stop recording. I tend to have a lot of long clips because of that, but that's how I'm able to get a lot of my car shots. I keep my camera on a tripod, and also the shots are stable that way. My goal is to build a healthy lifestyle, so at the gym, I don't aim to bodybuild, but instead I try to implement cardio with soccer, weightlifting, and having the right mix of exercises to keep a healthy shape. That was a good 45-minute workout. Now I'm back home, quick shower, then I've got a couple more things to do before I wrap up the morning. Emails are out of the way, got some writing done, went to the gym. Now I have to clean up and get ready for the afternoon. Cleanup includes anywhere from dusting, dealing with dishes that are laying around, and vacuuming. I recently got sent the Tinko S3 Extreme. This floor cleaner mops and vacuums simultaneously. It's a wireless system and it has a 35-minute runtime. Honestly, mopping is typically very inconvenient, it takes a lot of effort, but the S3 Extreme makes life easier. It's been so good to have around. After cleaning is done, I'm posting my reel for today. And then I'm ready for an actual meal. Keeping it high protein, of course. There's a soccer game on, checking that out, and then gonna start my afternoon tasks. I was able to get everything on my list complete, and get a few more things done as well as get into a bit of editing early afternoon. This may not seem like a lot on a morning/early afternoon, but creative tasks, especially filming, requires a lot of time. I was still able to clean my trunk and head over to the grocery store. Well, that is it for me today. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. As always, it has been a pleasure. I'll see you very soon.